Hi guys, welcome to Basement Supercar Build, the channel where we see if an average guy like me can design and build his own mid-engine car. This video will be a highlights video of the work that was finished this week. If you want to see the actual work take place, watch the full-length video for this week. And with that out of the way, let's get started on this week's video. I know it's kind of hard to see exactly what I'm doing from the camera angle, so I wanted to give you guys a close-up view of where I'm working and what exactly I'm doing here on the back end of the car, joining it to the midsection, welding the two components together. Obviously welding the two components individually, welding this metal plate cap onto the end of this large tube to close it off and as an area to weld this brace on. I'll be welding these caps on the top here, seal off the openings in the tubes, and the roll cage, roll bar, top roll bar will attach onto these plates. This side is pretty much welded in. You can see just starting on this side, plates here ready to weld on, cover up. This is the piece of the angle cut gusset that welds in. Oops, sorry about that. And we'll go ahead and get started welding those into place. Wanted to take a minute and show you where I'm at. Just finished a kind of a critical procedure, joining the lower rear frame part to the cabin area mid-frame. It's completely welded in. Both sides have these corner gussets for stability. Capped off both rear tubes so there's no openings, and welded in both of these gussets here for strength, and welded in these 4 tubes here. This is where the fuel tank will sit on those tubes there. And once I finished all the welding, strapped it back down to the table using the center line, the chalked center line on the table to make sure everything's square and level before I start adding the next step, which will be welding in the 2 upper tubes that connect to this post. For the upper suspension, they're actually a little longer than these lower tubes. And I've got to make a fixture to hold everything into position while I start tack welding those on. And there'll be a couple of vertical tubes running between those 4 tubes. And once all of that is in, the rear of the car will be finished frame-wise. There's still a lot of steel components have to be fabricated and bolted on to the frame to attach the suspension. I'm going to make all those attach points out of steel instead of aluminum, just for strength. But that is where we are at. We had a pretty productive day today.